I get often asked what is my favorite weapon or character in Brotato, but the way I look at it is often I look at combinations. So for example, Loud with the Thief Dagger or with the attack speed knife that when you kill enemies gives you attack speed. I love that, but only because it grows numbers big. Today we probably have my most favorite fun combination, which is the Taser with the Mage. The Mage gains bonus elemental damage, which scales up the Taser. We also get a scared sausage to burn the enemies and a snake to spread it more, and all of the other damage types are pretty much dead. Now the Taser has a very unique interaction when you upgrade it, because it starts getting more and more projectiles, which means, oh yes. Which means early on, yeah, it's this little pitiful Taser that scales with your elemental damage, slows the enemies, and that's it. But once you get it upgraded, it will start shooting at a gajillion of enemies, causing chaos. And this is what I like about it, because it's pretty much like a hardcore gun. Like better than most guns in the game because of so many shots that it does. But it scales with elemental damage, you burn the enemies, and it's such a unique experience that I just really enjoy. Now, do we want to upgrade the Taser right away? Not really. We want to have the elemental damage out of the class bonus. So 8% damage sounds very good. Right now we gain bonus 2.5 elemental damage because it's increased by 25%. We also gain harvesting, which is bonus money and experience. And I would say we'll get these two. Now, do we want to have healing? I don't think yet. Maybe soon. Do we roll again? We have no need. We have 2 weapons in the shop right now, but we already have the Taser, and now we have 4 Tasers. One of the best items maybe for this combination is the silver bullet, because it means that you can penetrate the enemies and you hit 2 enemies at once. Which also means you have more chance to burn and more chance to spread it. Though early on this build is a little bit difficult, just because it can happen that the enemies don't die in time and then they hit you. Which is on an elemental build without armor, without HP. Very difficult. So we want to pick up some armor, some HP, some lifesteal. Well, there we go. There's armor. Okay. So I just have to call it out and it happens or what? Bag is insane, so we'll take that. Let's roll. There's another Taser, and that also means... I'll actually go for the harvesting. That also means we have our first upgraded Taser on the next round, and you see what this thing can do. The burning alone would deal 24 damage, but as you can see, it doesn't do a lot of damage because the enemies just die before it ticks. But for the tougher enemies, because we will shoot so many projectiles, we will just burn them and then they will die over time slowly thanks to our elemental damage. That means our focus right now is mostly elemental damage with the goal to burn the enemies and they just perish over time like this dude. But we also want to get a bunch of attack speed because that means we have more shots and we can slow down the enemies so they don't get me. You know what, we'll go for a bunch of curse today. I feel it. I feel it in my guts that this will be a good curse run that will not make the decks depressed. 151 material is insane. 2.5 elemental damage for free, I'll take it. I did say I want to have HP, but I'll go for the elemental damage. There's HP. We also need range, because we only have 200 range, and we want to hit the enemies from further away, but look at this. 14 times 2 damage is actually less base damage than this one, which has 16, but we deal 28 damage if both of them hit, especially if we go into bounces. Okay, more elemental damage, I like it. Another Taser. More max HP, and we'll also take the bonus damage here, so now we have 2 of them. The lifesteal is very little, but once you get overwhelmed by enemies, like tanky enemies, if we upgrade all of them right now, we would do 12 shots at once. So we have a 2% chance to heal, times 12, and the next level up, it's times 18? Yeah, 18, times 18, 6 times 3. And after that, it's 24 times per shot that we do to heal. Which means at that point we want to get a bunch of attack speed to hit as much as possible. Yeah, you're not getting away. Do you see my slow? I just slow the dude down and he can't do anything. Oh, I love this weapon. I love this character. It feels so... It feels still balanced. You know, it's not broken. Enemies take 10% more damage for 3 seconds when first hit by elemental damage. Well, I have good news. I only have elemental damage. Do I take the range or the armor? I think I'll take the armor. Range will eventually happen. We'll also take the HP here. Pocket Factory. We don't need that, even though turrets can burn the enemies, which would be nice. But I think it just takes away from what we are doing. Okay, that doesn't take away from what we are doing. This really doesn't take away at all from what we are doing. That is amazing. So now whenever I pick up an elemental item, no matter how much elemental damage it has, it will give us a bonus of 1.25 times elemental damage. I had a gut feeling this run will be very good, because I did something I love after a long time again, and we got something good. The only thing we need now is the burning item to take down bosses. You know that they lose 1% of the current HP per burn tick as a bonus. It's just very nice as an extra damage on your weapon. Okay, this kind of shows why we want to have attack speed. And also why we desperately need to upgrade them, that we hit more enemies, because they start to build up. And I want to go for bonus enemies as much as possible, so if I do that, I'll just get overwhelmed and die. That doesn't work. It technically has an explosion, but it has no explosion size. Because it sells for nothing, I will just check it out. 20. Yeah, still 20. Okay. Let's go. I think I will go for a little bit of range. Let's roll. Lifesteal again for more healing. Beautiful. So snowball, you, and look at this. 3 shots at once. Now we just have to find a bunch of items. Well, that is a good way to duplicate a bunch of items that you find. Let's continue to wave 7. I don't think this wave will be a problem. On the old map, wave 7 is kind of a critical wave because you have the balls that can hatch. But the beautiful thing about the balls is when they hatch, they are considered a kill. So they will drop material sometimes. Like, not every enemy always drops material. Most of them just have a chance. But it can happen. And then you kill what hatches out of the ball and you also get material. It's like double the money. But for this weapon, because we need to scale first and get multi-shots in, like to get them to red levels, it's a little bit difficult to deal with the tougher enemies, even though we have the burn damage. Like, even right now, it takes a while to kill the enemies, not because we are missing damage. I mean, look at the left side, we have a lot of damage dealt. But the problem is rather it takes a while to kill them, and that means they have a chance to hit me. Yeah, and that just happened. 29 HP. I think I will go for the raw damage here to make sure we keep up. That is another snake. Do I double up on the snake? You know what? That sounds stupid because a common item. I think it is stupid, but I'll do it. This is 2.5 elemental damage, even though we lose a little bit of money. But I think that's fine. Holy moly. This is the perfect item for us. And in case you're wondering what happened to the range damage, we have a multiplicator of minus 100%. So any range damage, positive or negative, has no impact on the character. Which is why the mod that I have, it's a mod that just shows you the actual stats you gain out of something. So for example, when I bought this item, it showed us that it also gives another 1.25 elemental damage because we have the snowball, which gives another bonus to it. So if you see these moved over stats that are moved to the right side a little bit, that just means that we have an additional effect that gives a bonus. Like if you have Retromation Hoodie that converts dodge into attack speed, if we take the dodge stat or an item as dodge, it will just also show the attack speed we gain out of the Retromation Hoodie. Just wanted to explain that for a moment because some people get confused why I get so many stats out of something, but that's just like a tracker that tells you, hey, you may want to get this because there's so many things that happen. So if you play the game long enough, you have it on your mind, and if you don't have it on your mind, it's something insignificant. Though it is nice for things I don't usually take because they may also not be on my mind. Lifesteal, let's go. That could be good or horrible. I'll take that. Well, I mean, it's a taser. I don't care about the piggy bank. I will take the shady potion though, that we get more things. I think I will also get the range. So looking at my stats, our HP is way too low. Our damage is nice. Our lifesteal is insanely high. Elemental damage is insanely high. Range is okay. Armor is also kind of low. I'm usually fine with low armor until I get to a point where I already have all of the other sustain stats. So for example, something that heals me, like when we kill enemies we have a chance to heal, when we pick up material we can heal, lifesteal, attack speed also because it synergizes with lifesteal, and the other killing items that heal you, because then you can multiply the bonus of the armor, right? Like, the more you heal, the more effective armor becomes, because if you reduce damage that you take, you need to heal less, which makes your healing way more effective. I can't believe we are doing this wave right now. I thought we will need the Pierce to do this, but we are just casually killing all of them without issues. And you have to keep in mind the slow effect is an AoE, but the damage is not AoE. But I think for the official horde wave, the spam wave that will happen, I will definitely need the pierces, because otherwise we fall off too hard. Yeah, the damage is fine, but it's not high. We'll roll. 3 armor is good. I will take the elemental damage here to scale it up further. Lumberjack is beautiful that we don't have to focus on the trees too much. That is also beautiful. We have a hook. This is dangerous, but I will get it. It's just dangerous because I don't have HP to begin with, so the enemies will probably easily kill me. Charcoal, I will lock that to curse it. Maybe one more thing. This one is nice. I will buy it though. Dodge. Dodge is not that useful, but hey, if it gets cursed, it means that we are more likely to dodge. Duh, right? But the thing is, we have elemental items that remove dodge out of our character, and that's one thing that is kind of like the reason why I don't like dodge on the character in general. But Red Romation Hoodie, that's what I talked about. All in all, I think we are far behind right now. Like, we have a lot of weapon upgrades, but we don't have enough attack speed to deal with the enemies easily. And currently, like, look at this. We have 0% attack speed. I need to bump this up. But I also need to bump up my survivability, my HP especially. The reason why I value HP so much is you need a hardcore investment into armor to not take damage. And even then, if you get burst down, you'll just die. Like, if a bad sequence happens. With HP, it's a little bit easier because you don't even have to be concerned with recovering HP just because you have so much. So I usually take this first until I get to a point where I have enough to heal. Can I kill that? Yes, we killed him. But yeah, that is the reason why I like HP so much. Because you don't have to, like, it's pretty much let's take that. But it's pretty much just funny. Very funny. So funny. Cool. It's pretty much just a holding spot for you until you get to the point where you're strong. Holy moly. Pearl? I mean, I can take one if it gets cursed. The reason why it's good to lock more items. If nothing gets cursed, the pity bonus goes up. Horde wave though. Now this wave will show why I really want to have the pierce item. It's also just because you put the burn on more, so even though pierce damage is reduced, they will still burn and get slowed by the additional hit. And it looks fine right now, but pretty much what's happening is there are like 2 to 3 to 4 enemies that survive a spawn cycle. But because they happen so fast, every 3 seconds we put like 2 to 3 to 4 more enemies on the map. And they will block our attacks for the stronger enemies, which will then dash at me and kill me. I mean, I'll not die, but it will be very close. Good that we have a little bit of dodge, because that may actually be the difference here to survive. Okay. I need to manually aim this. Because I need to shoot forward. Good. So far. Oh, I wished it was explosion damage, you know, not just a slow effect. The manually aiming really saved me, but we barely earned any money. Like, for a horde wave, this is nothing. That is beautiful. Attack speed, finally. Like, if I do that, I only go for damage. That is bad. I need to find the pierce item. Another sausage. Oh, wow. Do I take that? I think I'll take that. Sausage. We have a high chance to curse that, actually. 20%. 40%. Come on, come on, come on. It got cursed. Now that's good, but it's bad because it doesn't fix our attack speed issue. I just need to go for as much attack speed as possible now. Because with this bonus damage, we are pretty much guaranteed to even one-shot the strongest cursed enemies. Maybe not a walrus, you know, maybe not the dasher dude that shoots out additional bullets, but the rest at least. So the next horde wave should be fine, once we get the item. The sad thing is, I think that item is a mix between melee damage and elemental damage, but I don't think there's a pure elemental damage red item. So we got the best one. Maybe there is one. Is there one? I don't think so. There's one for melee damage, there's one for range damage, there's one for melee and range damage. Maybe there is one that I can't think of right now. Holy moly. Like, even these dashers are a major threat to me. But I think it's fine. It's looking good. How do I get my HP up and my attack speed? Even this little bit of attack speed made a huge difference. We earned more on this wave than on the horde wave. Nope. Let's go for range, I guess, but I need attack speed. That is so much. That is 20 elemental damage. Bam. How much melee damage? We can't see it. Spread even more perfect. I need attack speed, my friend. That is also okay, but not that useful. I think I'll give it one chance to curse. Holy moly. Okay, cool. I'm getting so much, but not what I need. Like, I need attack speed. Something got cursed. I mean, that was kind of obvious, right? With 4 items, 20% chance with the dex luck. We know the chance to not curse there is 40%, which means it never gets not cursed. 20% chance on dex is enough to curse 1 item. Okay, not really. I have like some of these videos where like a 20% fishhook always curses. But then I also have videos where I have like a 40% chance to curse and it doesn't happen for like 8 waves in a row. Or it doesn't curse, like it curses this one bad item that I randomly pick up because I'm like, well, you don't curse either way, so who cares? It is the one that gets cursed, but never the items that I want. Oh, this is going well. I love this. I need more attack speed though. You notice this with the tougher enemies. They survive for too long. But we now also deal like 125 damage with crits on the purple, which is a lot. Yeah, I need more crit chance. Maybe. I need attack speed right now. Oh no, I need attack speed. The horde wave is upcoming. Crit damage, crit chance and dodge is nice. Well, I'll roll once. I'll go for the range. Wow. Don't be too generous. I mean, we got one curse one, okay? I can't complain. I can't complain about anything. I'm not funny. You're so funny. You're so funny. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just necessary. If you get cursed, I'll take you. It's just necessary. We need the bonus hits to kill as many enemies as possible, and you'll notice it makes a huge difference. And it's not like we are running out of time. We have endless, so we can build up the tasers again. We only care about the curse ones either way. Like, I don't really want to take them to red levels. The curse one I'll immediately take to red level. But the other ones are not that important. Oh, I'm so glad I made that purchase. This would have been a nightmare. And it's not even about survival. Like, survival is important. But if I survive again with just earning 300 on a horde wave, I would cry. And even now it's getting close. How are they still building up? I mean, if we get them close to each other, they all burn. And then they all die. So it's not actually being that close. Like, it looks close, but it isn't. Maybe it's a little bit close. Just a little bit. Didn't I buy a gecko? I need to dodge better. Okay. Can I cowabunga? I can't I can cowabunga. I can cowabunga. 571 with 100 left over. Speed, perfect. This would be an insane weapon, but it's not fitting to my build. Thank you for cursing. It's not fitting to my build. It would be a huge amount of lifesteal though, but I always like to focus on just one thing. That is so much lifesteal. Nah, we are good. Another taser. Structures can crit, we don't need that. That is healing, I'll take that. That is so much bonus, I need that. Even though we lose our little bit of luck that we have. And wave 15. So, the next goal is to just get more tasers, but combine up the purple ones with the existing uncursed purple ones to get a 4 times shot. It will actually be more, because the cursed one shoots more bullets. So not only do they have more damage, and I believe also their crit scaling goes up, right? Yeah, 2.4 times instead of 2 times. But we will also shoot more bullets, which just will make this insane, like ridiculously overpowered. And you may notice our flame item, the legendary, doesn't deal a lot of damage. It will only be good against bosses, so we do like a hit and run where we hit the boss early on. And then we see how we can deal with the rest of the wave. But the boss will just burn away. And then we just have to hit him from time to time to make sure the burn is on there. Though keep in mind it's just 1% of the current HP. So if the boss is at 50% HP, it's just 0.5% of their max HP as damage per second or per tick. Which is not a lot. I can't believe we almost earned as much on this wave as we did on the last wave. I mean, we earned like 600 on the last wave, but it wasn't optimal because I had to run away. More elemental damage. Maybe I should have taken the lifesteal. We'll take you. Wand, we don't need that, but we'll take you. Explosion size. That would be insane if that would work. Candle. Yeah, I'll not do that. I mean, if this gets cursed, I will take it. Because it's a lot of crit. But only if it gets cursed. What is our curse chance? 30%. I'm not even gonna check it. Either it happens or it doesn't happen. Oh, we need them to hatch. So, he died to the burn. Yeah, but this is also one where if he enters his, like, incubator, his home, it counts as a death. So, we will get bonus money sometimes, not always. Like, if we check down here. Okay, there's... No, he didn't drop money, but it can happen. And then we want to wait for the big boy to hatch. Okay, there's also no money. Funny. But it will happen, you'll see it. And big boy, big money. Is there another one? Here, next to him is money, which I think was from him walking in there. It's a little bit hard to not hit them, and when we hit them and they get burned, they are pretty much dead. Can you show me what I was talking about, please? That the people see it? He burns. He's dead. He just did it. I'm pretty sure he just did it. I didn't see it, but I saw the material pop out. Holy moly. That is so much. More armor or HP? I think I will roll for attack speed. Yeah, you didn't get cursed, but it's fine. You are a red one. And look at this baby. So this one here has 3 shots. This has 3 shots. This has 4 shots. It doesn't go up. Maybe it goes up if you hit above 100% curse. That could be. There's another purple. Experience is good. Well, that was it. Do I just take you? Not really. So the boss fight should be simple. I don't think this will be an issue. Yeah, we have more than enough damage. The only concern is when he hits me, we will take a huge amount of damage. Ole. Well, that was it. Okay, I was getting ready for the next Ole to just dodge him, but we didn't need it. So a little bit of attack speed really goes a long mile, because you have so many shots that you're doing. Like, I think on this weapon, it's one of the most important weapons to get it on. If you take, for example, the SMG, you want range damage there. That is the most important one to scale up the small damage, but the high attack speed. But because you already attack so much, usually you don't need to attack more. Like, it doesn't really increase your damage output, because either way you kill all of the enemies, or you just can't kill the enemies because you don't have enough damage. I need to find this in the shop, like, I'm sorry. I need to find this in the shop. Do I lock myself to 12 movements? I'll just do it, that it's out of the way. And it's good. More damage is nice. So we'll take the Taser to upgrade it. Yeah. You're also on 89%, which isn't good. Another Taser to upgrade. 90%. Okay, what is going on? Why are you doing this to me? 25% chance to do that. Is this... No. Well, holy moly. Do we want this? Do we want 10 elemental damage decks? Can I just, like, stand still? I think I can. Yeah, that's how powerful we are. Okay, don't destroy the homes. Holy moly! I think the dude was buffed up and cursed at the same time. Don't die to the burn, thank you. Do I just chill in a corner? Actually, they can kill me very easily. Okay, let's not mess around. Yes, we earn a little bit more money, but I don't think it's worth it. I mean, maybe it's definitely worth it, okay? But I don't want to risk dying. Big boy? Big boy money. Oh, all of the money. Don't kill the homes, please. I think I have too much range. When did I get 250 range? When did that happen? That's mental. Like, that's completely absurd. I need armor. I need armor. Didn't get enough HP, that's just how it is. We don't have enough recovery as well. I just need armor now. I almost died there. 222 damage hits would have killed me. Let's roll. I mean, there was armor, you know, but... cool. I want this cursed. You know what? I'll take that. That I will give a chance to get cursed. That is so much HP regeneration. I want that. I think it's still at like 51% chance that something does get cursed. Or there was a chance that it doesn't get cursed, but it's a 50-50 pretty much. So one item will be cursed plus the one item that was already cursed. This wave will be a horde wave pretty much. It doesn't tell you that, but there are just like a trillion of enemies that spawn. So I hope we make a huge amount of money to easily afford everything and rolling without dying though. That is important. Kind of. You know, it matters a little bit. Money is more important. However, we also don't want to die, because otherwise we can't use the money. We can just brag that we had it. We have 800 money. That is amazing. Crit chance? Yeah, I'll get that over the other one. The armor. Attack speed? Well, that's funny. Did you actually just do that? At almost max. I will take this. I'll take you. I don't think I have to curse this. Like, it would be a nice bonus, but it's... There is a red legendary with luck. With elemental damage. I mean, the counterpart to it is luck, you know, where usually it's melee damage. But that is definitely worth it. That honestly is a lot of HP. So, wave 20. I don't think this will be an issue, but let's not be too... Like, we have 72 HP right now, but it could be that I feel too confident and just die. Yeah, about that, huh? Easy peasy. And he will do the ole again to us. Ole! No ole, ole, ole. Easy. I love that boss. In the beginning, I always went for the whale first, or the sharky boy, however you want to call him. Because the whale, but I call him shark. I went for him first because he dashes after you, so you can force him away from the other boss and make it easier. But nowadays, I just really prefer to go for the stationary one first, because he shoots around so many projectiles. And then the sharky boy, you just sidestep. And that's it. Okay, I just sidestepped into Varus. That wasn't perfect. Man, I love that we have 61% curse now. Like, this is where the fun begins. Thank you. That is... Oh, wow. Thank you. I want to go for luck. Well, you know, sometimes that also happens. I will just attempt to curse everything now. That is a lot of healing. That is more elemental damage. I really... you're unique. I'll take you out. Even though you're not good for us. That's also unique. Well, you know what? I'll get rid of it. Holy moly. So how do we do this? I will recycle you and get you. The reason I recycle is, if I combine them, I have 2 purples. So now, if I just find a common one, I can combine it up to a red one. Which just makes it a lot easier to max them out. Okay. We have damage. I need bounces. I need bounces so badly. Bounces pretty much take the build to the next level. The seashell also helps to shoot out more projectiles when you have it cursed. And now that we have a high curse chance, it should be easy to do it. The build kind of falls off relatively fast, because at one point it will be hard to get elemental damage. Even ranged damage can be easier to obtain, just because there's so many legendary items that contain it. Well, then again, I think elemental damage is actually easier than ranged damage, right? Yeah, what am I talking about? Just because there's so many sources of it. Now I kind of wish that it was flipped, that first we took care of dealing with the masses and didn't get the bonus items. Because now I want to curse them, and we can't do that anymore. Let's get armor, or max HP, also fine. 40% is okay. That's not what I wanted, but it's okay. There's the taser, nice. I don't have bonus enemies. I'll not take that. Yeah, I'll take that, that's worth it. We'll get you. We'll get the luck, we'll get the spreading. And if we get this curse, it will just spread to more enemies. So currently we have 87%, 89%, 90%, 103%, but it doesn't have an additional projectile. No. 108%. Holy moly. I wonder if they can get an additional projectile on the last level up. You know, the same way a black flag, usually curse gives you 2, like, bonus material. But if you get lucky with a high curse, it will give you 3. Oh yeah, talking about the black flag, how about we get that? We have all of the curse in the world that we could ever need. And if we get the next hook, it's very likely to be a high curse, like 38 to 42%. Which would mean we have a 100% curse chance. And that means anything that I lock always gets cursed. Or you just do that, that's also good. So you'll get combined. 103%, no bonus projectile. I will take a little bit of bonus healing. You're unique, so we'll get you now out of the way. That is so much luck, I have to get that. Please curse it though. Lifesteal, sure, a little bit more. You know what, I'll also get you out of the way. We have seen it now 10 times. And if I already locked it in the past and bought it, this would have been a different purple. This could have been the black flag, this could have been the hunting trophy, and that's why I do it. But early on, when we don't have economy items, it hurts so much to focus on these. Like, yes, you get them out of the way, and you're more likely to find the economy items, but you also cripple all of the economy that you have in that moment. Like, for example, one crucial part is, if you lock these and spend 200 of your hard-earned money or 150 early on, that also means you have less rerolls, which means you have less exposure to items, which means you're missing out on more economy items. So it's not that reasonable to do it early on. 3 armor. Beautiful. Yeah, okay. Well, funny. That was all of my money. I don't need more elemental damage. That is, technically speaking, economy. Because you save pretty much the cost of the last roll. In general, we have a high chance to die, so we need to be very cautious what we do. Like, we are insanely good against the masses, but we are not good against bosses, and they deal a humongous amount of damage right now. I gotta check how much armor I have in a moment, but right now I want to stay in the gamer mode. Holy moly. Okay, that had to hit me, of course. He's burning, but this will never kill him, because it's 1% damage of the current HP, so... But, I mean, okay, the burning also deals a lot of damage. I have 11 armor. Well, Dex is back. Dex is back. That's not good. And yes, if we took the starfish, not a seashell, we would have had 1 bonus shot every 5 shots, but do you really think that makes a big difference? No. We need it to be very low, like every 3rd shot is fine for bonus damage, but every 5th shot is a 20% damage increase only if you actually hit the enemies. And keep in mind, we already have bonus shots. It's the same thing like with the renegade, it doesn't do that much. Yes, no, yes. Attack speed. Perfect. Would I take this cursed? Yeah, sure. This may be one of the rare occasions where I actually want to take it. But I also need to upgrade everything. I can't even afford that. I can afford that though. That is insane. One more roll? Perfect. I want all of these cursed, please. Fish hook. Perfect. I know some people don't like that I look at something that got cursed or not. For me, this is like, I would be under tension the entire wave. Sometimes I don't want to know it just because I know I'll be in a bad mood if it doesn't curse anything. But other times I'm just like, did it get cursed? Did it not get cursed? Did it get cursed? Did it not get cursed? So whenever I'm under tension and there's like a tough wave incoming and I really want something cursed, I just check it out. Now in this case here, I just wanted to see it. I don't like that the enemies can easily one-shot, well, not one-shot me, but two-shot me or three-shot me. How much damage is a bullet? 42. So that means they three-shot me. But if it's a strong cursed enemy, I would imagine it's a two-shot. Well, that... yeah, I shouldn't have locked you. That was a mistake. Oh, wow. So... yeah, I would not do this again. I just wouldn't do it again. It's not worth it. Taser. We can replace one of our bad ones, like bad curse levels. But that also means we lose a red one, and we don't have them upgraded yet. The best find is probably an anvil right now, because this will take care of that issue. And then I can also buy, like, high curse levels as a common, because eventually they'll be upgraded. I mean, if you would have told me, Dex, you'll not find any economy items, take the starfish, the seashell, I'll probably do it, maybe not, because the impact is so minor. And keep in mind, we didn't have a lot of percent damage. Like, just a moment ago, we were at 27%. So losing 10% damage, because that's a negative penalty of the thing, is not really worth one bonus projectiles every 5th shot, right? Yeah, I think I would have always recycled it. Because it's also bonus money when you recycle it, which is nice. I didn't even get a level up. So everything got cursed, 82%. You do have merit. So let's take you. We'll take the luck for bonus items. We'll lock you for more rerolls. I don't want extra things, even though it would be nice. I'll take you. Bone dice is infinite bonus damage at the cost of dying, but that's worth it. Wave 27. Okay. This is fine. This is totally fine. They survive forever. 64 damage. 64 damage. We need the black flag. I need the black flag so badly. Like, really badly. And this wave here, we should get a decent amount of trades, because now we have the lucky coin. I mean, we don't have that much crit to begin with. I need to bump that up. Okay, careful. But it should make a significant difference. Keep in mind, there are no elites here, so no guaranteed chests. Okay. Only 2 chests, though. 3. That is acceptable. That makes sense with the luck that we have. I'll take you. I don't need you. I don't need you. That's also money. Keep that in mind. I mean, you have a chance to be better than this one. Oh, wow. We had so much money. I will actually wait. No, I'll not wait. Because the prices keep increasing. So we need to make sure that we see as many items as possible. And at the same time, that we also have the free roll in there. Okay, for the dual boss fight, we have to be cautious. Oh no, they will shoot out like a trillion bullets once they evolve. And it's already tough because we have to dodge the normal enemies. So I will just focus on this guy. He will do a triple shot. So this should be easy to dodge. And the other guy is the real mean one. Oh god. I need to run away. I can't stand the corner there. Holy moly. We dodged that. I would have been dead. Just die, please. Okay. Man, I wish they would still get red chests. Careful. We almost... I want to get closer so more projectiles hit, but that almost killed me. But I think it was worth it to get rid of him. Now we just have to heal up without dying. Just. Just that, nothing else. Holy moly, that almost hit me. I think that would have killed me. The walrus deals a ginormous amount of damage. I need bounces. I need bounces. The funny thing is no one on the stage can move because they get slowed down so much. But we need the bounces. Okay, how much crit? 59%, that's nothing. I will roll armor. Not worth it, but you know, what else am I supposed to do? So we'll get you. 108%, still not bonus projectile, so that just doesn't scale. Oh, wow. That is insane. We have no damage, so that's really insane. Another taser. We're about to fight wave 30. There's a very, very, very high chance I'll die there. Though the pearl gives us a huge amount of bonus damage. And we hope out of the crates that we get here, if we get any, that we'll get a few more pearls. Hopefully. Like, if not, we are lacking too much damage. 46 damage, you gotta be kidding me. I need a tardigrade to survive a barrage of bullets from the bosses. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of fine. If I manage to stay... I need bounces. Please. The worst thing is, if I get an uncursed bounces, I probably want to curse it, that the future is... Yeah, definitely not happening. That the future is better. But we have to fight the bosses now. Okay, you are 69%. You'll just get bored. 100%. You get bored. This one sounds really good. And it is. But I need to curse it that it activates even faster. Okay, perfect. I also want to curse that. I don't like this right now. We have a chance for glory if we win this. I need to go for the Leviathan first. How much damage are we dealing? Is he low? You need to be like quarter of an HP right now. He's not. Okay. Okay. Run away. Run away. Run away. I just have to magically do this somehow. Like, differently. I can't focus on them because it takes too much. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. But I can't stand still because otherwise the bullets catch up with me. It's pretty much a gamble right now. Okay, dude, you're dodging like a champ. Like, my friend. I know dodges are normal, but you are dodging like a champ. Okay. Did you, like, dodge every single hit on you? Okay, the last... the last one was like, no, I can get hit. This is my skill. I have 37% dodge. It's not even maxed out. Okay, do I want to go for crit? I think I'll go for crit. We just hit the highest roll possible. That's ridiculous. We have a 100% chance to curse now. This is our redemption arc to get back into the game. So we know this will be hardcore to deal with them. But I think now that we have 100% curse, our scaling will explode as long as we find some items that are good. If we don't find them, that was just it. You need to dodge like a champ though. We are really far behind. Oh god. Okay, nice dodge. He's already showing me he got it. Holy moly. Okay. You need to heal more. I can't really dodge the enemies that are ahead of me. Like, either you kill them or you don't kill them and I walk into them. But there's no other chance right now. Because the bosses shoot too much at me. I almost would have died there. We need tardigrades. I need tardigrades so badly. But I can't even afford to curse them. I shouldn't have turned around. This is not my good angle. My good angle is clockwise. Like, this is how I'm used to it, where I'm best dodging stuff. Okay. Okay. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. We almost have it. That was so close. I just barely managed to stop in front of the guy. Okay, more healing, but that doesn't matter. It does matter to a degree. So, 41% faster burning is insane. Yeah, I can't even afford that. We have no money generation. Like, you actually have to be kidding me, right? Where are all of the economy items? Have you seen, by the way, that a new studio is taking over the development of Brotato? When I saw that, I got insanely excited, and some people were really concerned about that and were like, oh yeah, totally makes sense to drop a game that you earn so much money with and then just stop doing it. But I mean, yeah, you know, yeah. At one point, you're just done and you move on. Like, you know of a game studio that just does one game and continues that forever? There are only a few, and you know who usually that is? Those are indie devs that made one game, and they just stick to it because they don't want more, or they just love it and keep doing that. But I think a game like Brotato, you don't really have a chance for infinite content. Like, one that I'm thinking of is Stardew Valley, for example, though even there, the developer is going for Chocolate Hontier, or however it's pronounced, right? So even there, he doesn't continue just one game. And I think it's such a nice decision to say, I will give away the gauntlet to someone who properly takes care of the game, instead of splitting up my focus, because then you can't really fully develop the game. Nice. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. I don't need that. I need it. I need this so much. Okay. 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 Let's go. I need to survive this wave, though. If I don't survive and I get one shot, that would be sad. We got this. We will have at minimum 4 bounces. 4 bounces. 4 bounces. Will that be enough? I mean, it will also mean we lifesteal a lot more, right? Because we do additional hits. At maximum, we will have 6 bounces, by the way, if we get lucky with the curse, but that doesn't even matter. 107%. Alternatively, I could also do this. So first we'll buy you. Then you become cheaper. You become cheaper. Let's roll... No, that doesn't matter. I want this right away. It was a 2 times, but it's fine. Like, what I could have done is I could have locked another weapon and this unique and buy them for a cheaper price. It only goes away, like the item price reduction, only goes away once you duplicate, like once you use it up. That is worth it. So how is it with the bounces? Please don't tell me I die on this wave. There's a very high chance that we die any moment, by the way. Yeah, exactly because of this reason. They are so tanky. Sure, we hit everything on the stage and they get cleared out. But the tanky enemies are really hard to kill. And those are the ones I want to attack that we keep bouncing. But then it's a risk because they're in my face. Cool. Wow, a fish. Ah, we got this, surely. Narrator? He didn't got this. Oh god. Dude, we cannot kill them. I need a giant spell. Without the giant spell, we are done. And I don't think I'll get there. This will be hardcore dodging without blinking. Okay. Okay. I feel like we were on our redemption arc, but everything was a little bit too late. 174 damage from one bullet. And that's why I said the armor difference doesn't matter, because we would have taken like 160 damage instead. Sad, but I'm also happy because it was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.